Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Said Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Ladies and gentlemen, you could look at us on Facebook, Said Ali, Real Talk with Said Ali. You could even look us up on YouTube, Real Talk with Said Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to talk about tonight is Fire Friday. And who is under fire? Our national security ministers, saying that the 3 fishermen that have been held in Venezuela are not in a rush to come home. According to him, they are not in a rush to come home. Ladies and gentlemen, fiancés and families of these 3 fishermen have been asking for help. They have been asking for help, viewers of this program, to bring their loved ones back to Trinidad. But according to our minister, they are not in a rush or urge to come home. And they are being cared for by family members in Venezuela. Now, viewers of this program, I want you to understand this. When a citizen of one country are being held in another country, our foreign affairs minister supposed to get involved because they are being held in another country. In another country. What have we heard from our ministers of foreign affairs? We heard nothing from that department. Nothing, nothing, nothing. But Mr. Edmund Dillon came on national television and said they are not in an urge or rush to come home. They are not. Families are asking and begging for help. But according to him, they are not in an urge or rush to come home. They are not eager to come home. Now, viewers, I want you to understand this. The citizens of that country, Venezuela, they are fleeing. They are fleeing by the hundreds to neighboring countries for help. But these fishermen are not in an urge to come home. So who, viewers of this program, who are talking the truth? I want you to call in, local and regional, and voice your concern and opinion. 622-9785, 628-6093, 235-3676, 235-3672. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our foreign affairs minister, his department, his ministry, supposed to get involved. Why I say this? 3 citizens of Trinidad have been held in Venezuela. 3. This is another country. This is a foreign country. This is not Trinidad and Tobago. This is Trinidad and Venezuela. And we have heard nothing from them. Nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So how can our minister say they are not in an urge to come home? But according, ladies and gentlemen, to the fiancé of one of those fishermen. They have never seen our Minister of National Security. They have never seen him. He have never spoken to them. So how can he say they are not in a rush to come home while the fiancé and families are begging and pleading and asking anybody in authority to bring them home? We have a caller on the line. Caller, good night.
Hang up and try.
How can he say this? Why haven't our foreign affairs minister or his ministry get involved and come out to the public and say something? Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this clip.
This afternoon I wish to address you with respect to the situation concerning the 3 nationals of Trinidad and Tobago who were detained in Venezuela. I also looked at the news quite recently, and I saw the counselor for CJS, Councillor Tiloxing, almost politicizing this incident. But I also that the government of Trinidad and Tobago was of course deeply concerned about its nationals in Venezuela, and the government has been making several attempts to ensure their safe return and also to ensure that while they are in Venezuela, that they are in fact taken care of. One will recall that on the 5th of April, 3 nationals, Mr. Nicholas Hajari, Mr. Awadat Hajari, and Mr. Shami Prasad, were detained by the Guardia Nacional and taken to Tucupita. They were released to return to Trinidad and Tobago on the receipt of what is called a certificate of voluntary abandonment by the Venezuelan authorities, which is in fact an immigration certificate to leave the country. The men at that time opted not to leave Venezuela, not to leave Tucupita. One would recall that I mentioned some time ago that they were in fact in the care of a family member, Mr. Mikel Sanka, who is in fact a brother-in-law. He's a brother of one of the Hajaris, the brother-in-law of his wife here in Cedros. On the 15th of April, there was an arrangement made with Mr. Sanka and the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard. Mr. Sanka agreed to bring, let me back up a bit, give you a little of the geography. To get into Tucupita, there's a tributary that takes you into Tucupita. So Mr. Sanka agreed to bring the 3 men out of Tucupita to rendezvous with the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard at Soldado Rock. That's on the 15th of April. The Coast Guard vessel was en route to Soldado Rock when they were informed that the rendezvous was cancelled by Mr. Sanka. So therefore that exchange never took place on the 15th.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is what our Minister of National Security said. They are not in an urge to come home. According to the relative, they were supposed to be in Trinidad on the 18th of this month. That was 2 days back. Now, if these individuals do not want to come home, they do not have passport. That is to start with. They do not have a passport. They were captured illegally. So if, caller, we have a caller on the line. Caller, good night. Caller? Caller, you there?
Good evening, Mr. Ali.
Good afternoon.
This is Kim Stance on the phone here. A pleasant good evening to you, sir. When you mentioned the minister, I won't call his name, allegedly. Everything is alleged. When you mentioned the Minister of National Security, sir, does that name hold any integrity? Does it hold any credibility? Anything that comes out of his mouth could be taken as the gospel? Not at all. Not what transpired allegedly. Allegedly so. So am I to believe when all those Venezuelans flocking to our shores that our men were having a field day? Drinking champagne and having caviar? No, no, no. Allegedly, Mr. Dillon. Come up with something better. You couldn't come up with something better with that other thing. Now come up with something better with our people. And with you, Mr. Moses, allegedly so. You couldn't deal with our friendly neighboring Dominican people. Oh my goodness me, a catastrophe. And you gone and say we can't support them, they must pay them money. Come on, wake up. You guys wake up and smell the roses and serve the people. That phrase that was coined, serve the people, holds no credibility anymore. But for the people, as Kim Coltans will say, serve the people, serve the people, serve the people. Have a blessed night, Mr. Ali.
Thank you, Tanti. Now, ladies and gentlemen, understand what I am saying. Don't you think the security force in Venezuela, the courts know that they do not have a passport, and still you are telling me they are free to stay? Come on, Minister. You are the Minister of National Security. Fiancé, families asking, begging for help. And this is what you told the public. According to the Councillor Tilak Singh, they have no fuel and no boats available to bring them to Trinidad. We have a call. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Caller?
Yes, I'm watching the program and I agree with you fully.
Thank you, caller.
The security minister, he doing stupidness.
Thank you for your comment, caller.
Yeah, because we need them people back in Trinidad. We need them.
Their families are crying out. Their friends asking for help. I could say at presently, they are in Venezuela with no passport, no such document, because they were held captive on the waters. So how can you say they do not have an urgency to come home when automatically they are illegal? Families crying. According to our minister, the Coast Guard are trying to make connection to enter their waters. Oh my goodness. You are the Minister of National Security and you trying to make connection? Come on, Minister Edmund. Come on, man. If everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, 1-point-something people are fools, well then I am not one. I am not one. I am not one. They are not in urgency to come home. Just imagine that. They do not have passports. The people of that country are fleeing their own country because of hardship, because of food, because of labor, because of protest, because of killing. And these 3 men are still there. They do not want to come home. Come on, man. Come on, come on. Where is our Minister of Foreign Affairs? Get involved with your ministry and bring them home. Don't tell me they want to come home. Caller, good night.
Hang up and try.
Don't tell the people of Trinidad that they do not want to come home. It is a disaster in that country. Citizens of that country are fleeing by the hundreds to neighboring countries. But you come to tell the public they are not in an urgency to come home. And according to Mrs. Sanka, we have never seen Dylan. He have never spoken to us. But you know the family member taking care of them in Venezuela. Fiance right here. Right here, them ain't seeing you. You in Trinidad, she in Cedros. And she ain't see you. But according to your source on the ground, they are being well taken care of. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with Saeed. How can you say such a thing? No other words from Foreign Affairs. None. Nobody stepping out to speak. But they are being taken care of. While the family is begging for help. According to Councillor Tilak Singh, there is no fuel. Make an arrangement to transport fuel from Trinidad to Venezuela for they to come home. Foolishness. 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 Do you think the people of Trinidad will take that and sit down on it? No. I'm not taking that and sitting down on it. That's foolishness. That is foolishness. Coast Guard trying to make connection. No, that is foolishness. That is rubbish. That is rubbish, Minister. You all have authority. You all have power. You are minister. Pick up your phone and call. Make arrangement. In a day or two, they could be home here, but no. While the family is crying. I've never seen Dylan. What madness is this? Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for a break. See you on the other side of this break. Take us out there.
Do you snore? Are you always tired? Slightly overweight? Lower than normal sex drive? Do you know that these symptoms could be a result of a serious problem that leads to high blood pressure and other related heart problems, as well as the early onset of dementia? You may have sleep apnea. It's estimated that 1 in 4 Trinidadians have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a very treatable condition that can restore you to that vibrant, outgoing person you once were. And the best part about the test and treatment is it's done in the comfort of your own home and is pain-free. There's absolutely no reason not to get tested, as the treatment is easy, but the consequences of not getting treated are deadly. Call now for a free assessment test or visit our website, isdhealthsolutions.com.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. Number 1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And number 3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Famous Advanced Formula Laundry Detergent, specially formulated to lift dirt and stains, whiten and brighten, remove odors, and leave your laundry with a long-lasting freshness. Famous is great for hand and machine washing and is safe and gentle to the environment. Famous Advanced Laundry Detergent comes in 3 great smelling formulas: fresh scent, lavender, and lemon. Make your next day a famous day with Famous Advanced Formula Laundry Detergent. And introducing Famous Baby Diapers with unique elastic waistband, cottony soft top sheet, and multi-channel quick absorbent core. Ultra thin and soft Famous Baby Diapers and Wipes, manufactured for and distributed by Family Mart Limited and available nationwide.
Hey, have you heard of the Daryl's famous food 3 T's?
The 3 T's?
Yes, at every Daryl's famous food location. Come get Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Yes, at every Daryl's famous food outlet, come and get a Thai and fries for $10 every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
This is a limited time offer.
Hi, my name's Howard Clark. I'm the owner and captain of Grenada Safaris Powerboat Adventure. We're going out this morning. We're just picking up our guests right now. We're heading up to the marine protected area on the west coast of Grenada. It's lovely and calm. The water's beautiful and clear. We're going to see and snorkel the underwater sculpture park. So let's get our guests and get underway.
But we do find sometimes the squids, the parrotfishes, sergeant majors, of course the blue tangs, the yellowtail snappers. We do see, of course, one of the top of the chain is the barracuda.
I have to say it probably was our best snorkeling of the entire week. Lots of monuments, lots of fish, it's all barracuda. It's all good.
It was a great day. I loved the boat. The boat was fun. Flying across the ocean. Snorkeling was some of the best we've had all week. It's great to hear the history of the island and get to see a lot of the beauty that's here.
Welcome back to Real Talk, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Saeed Ali. On the topic of the fishermen that have been held in Venezuela, and our minister said they are not in an urge to come home. But I am sure, viewers, that if one of those ministers, their family or their friends were in Venezuela, they would have made every effort to bring them back. We might have heard even the army leave and all, just to go bring them. But it is a normal citizen. It is fishermen. It is fishermen. So how do we deal with this now? How do we actually deal with this? Fiancé is crying out. Councillor saying there is no fuel, there is no boat available. And our minister says they are not in a rush. People in Venezuela don't want to stay there. We have heard nothing from Foreign Affairs Department. Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many things I could talk about tonight. Many things we could talk about. But who is studying these three fishermen? Caller, good night.
Good night, good night. You know what? They're too damn racial because it's Indian, they don't want to bring them back.
Thank you, caller. Why can't they move speedily on this matter? No passport, but yet you are allowing them to stay. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Good night, caller.
Yes. What I don't understand is why is it been so many days and these people can't come home? Why is it that they have to wait so long? And why is it that our people here can't do anything about it?
Caller, it's not that they not doing anything, you know. They don't want to do anything.
That's right. That's what I want to say. But
I saying that they do not want to do anything.
That's right. I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you. Have a good night.
Same to you. Thank you for calling in. They are citizens of Trinidad. You know they do not have a passport. They were held on the waters. You have to go fishing with passport and ID card now? Come on. Caller, good night. Caller, good night. You know they are illegally there, according to your source. They are illegal and by family, and you know where they are. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, brother. You know, a lady just called the program there. You hear me?
Go ahead, make a contribution.
Yeah, a lady just called the program there. And I'm African. And I grew up, my closest friend is an Indian, and I grew up around, I won't call the area, I have no reason why, you know, but St. John's is a spot I always like the unity with these St. John's people, Africans and Indians. I think I went to Dagomata in Patna. It's a next nice place too. Very beautiful. And the lady mentioned something, and I really want to say the same thing, you know. I don't know if it's because these people are Indian people. I don't know what this game, and this Minister of Security, from the time he come in that office, the man's whole features change. The man's face is looking like, I can't even claim it. I can't even design, I identify it. The man's whole structure change.
Caller, we've heard it.
Language.
We have heard it in scandal.
No, not wait. You understand? There's a wicked people, and they want to say about the previous government, and people will then call up. I want the other people and them to call up. Let them talk. And they're ashamed to talk. People sit to Tuni, Latrin, and Lavantil, and Dagomartin, and Carnage, and the Beacham, and all them places in the back of the bridge. Sit to Tuni, Latrin. No water. They sit to Tuni. The man who sang the freaking man from St. James, the freaking show, Californian. Yeah, cockroach in the latrine. Let them talk. I want them to call and talk. They won't say nothing. You're still in latrine. So that's why they don't know water. There are no toilets to flush. You understand? There are no toilets to flush. That's why we don't get no water. It's latrine, so we don't want no water.
Thank you, caller. We have heard Dylan in scandal in the US. We have heard in the SSA that he acted illegally. So how are we to believe this minister now that they are being taken care of in Venezuela? You know these people don't have passport. You know how Venezuela is presently. But you're coming out to tell me they are well taken care of. Anybody in another country without a passport, they are illegal. And you will tell me the courts of Venezuela knows that. And they are still there. They are still there. And according to you, they are by family. So what are you encouraging then? What are you encouraging as a Minister of National Security? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with Said Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. If you're having spiritual problems, you could call me privately on my phone, numbers on screen. If you have property to sell or looking for property to buy, you could always contact me. Look us up on Facebook, Real Talk with Said, and on YouTube, Real Talk with Said. If you have a matter and you wish to highlight it, call me. I will come and talk to you to highlight your matter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk. We are out of time for tonight, but join us next week. Hot topic: marijuana. Should we legalize it or should we not? Let's wait for Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Director, take us out.
Get on bad over there, let me jump on. Get on bad over there, let me jump on. Get on bad over